Alright, good Wednesday morning. I am out hiking Grandmere State Park in Stevensville, Michigan. It's a gorgeous hike. There's many trails out here. So it's going to be a really warm day for Michigan. It's going to be 40 degrees today, even 50 degrees tomorrow. So I'm taking full advantage of the weather. So I'm going to hike today and tomorrow to keep my legs working. Hopefully I don't go down because my good boots are at home. I had to wash them after my out west trip and they're taking forever to dry, so they weren't dried yet, so I have to wear my other Merrells, which are kind of slippery. They don't have as great attraction as the other ones because the other ones are made for winter hiking. These are great boots, don't get me wrong. I just gotta be careful I don't go skiing. I'm doing what I love most. I'm out in the woods with music. Usually don't run into other people, but when you do, it kind of startles you. Whoop! See, I just slid. Wasn't really paying attention that well. So right here, that tree where you see the arrows, is where I go for what I call the Huff and Puff Trail. It empties down to a private beach. I may attempt to do it, but I don't know. It's kind of slippery with these boots on, so I might do that another time when my boots are dry. We used to bring the kids out here when they were little and pull them on the sled while we were walking. It was a heck of a workout. It was awesome. The kids loved it. So when I have my headphones in my ear, I keep them turned down low enough to hear if anybody's sneaking up behind me. And I also stop frequently to look behind me, just at my surroundings, just to stay safe in the woods or hiking anywhere. So just make sure you're always paying attention to your surroundings. Sometimes the littlest markings can save your life. I mean, like, if you get lost in the woods, like, oh yeah, I remember that paint on the tree that had the arrows. Okay, just keep going straight. So just pay attention to the small details sometimes if you do get lost. I don't freak out until I'm like really lost, and I haven't had that happen yet, knock on wood. It kind of did when I was out west in Virginia City. I was supposed to take one path to the left or right, I can't remember which, either one, but I kept going too far and I ended up at the collard mines, which Virginia City is a small town, so I could have walked collard mine all the way back to town, but my car was at the school, so I was like, okay, I can see my car from the top of the mountain, but getting there was a little bit of a trick. So, and I was not prepared with tennis shoes on, so don't go hiking in the mountains with tennis shoes on, because I hurt my foot pretty good, and it hurt to walk for a couple of days afterwards. So make sure you always got the proper attire on. I had no business coming down that mountain in my tennis shoes, and I was sliding a lot because it was loose rocks and stuff and gravel. It was a little scary, but I made it back to my car and all was well, so I didn't panic. I was rustling and leaves. I'm like, what is that noise? It's funny. Ouch. See, I'm slipping and sliding right now. Should have brought my ice cleats. It's kind of fitting. I know you can't hear it because I got my headphones on, but listening to the Outlander soundtrack, it's kind of fun listening to it with the nature. Sometimes I get in the mood for no words, and I just like movie scores or soundtrack scores. So today it was Outlander. I love Bear McCreary's music. Wow, what a gorgeous day. I'm kind of looking forward to flying out Tuesday. My friend Kendra said it should be back in the 60s and 70s. So South Carolina just had a little bit of snow. They said they were actually excited to see 2 days of snow. I'm like, what? So Kendra used to live in Michigan. Obviously, we've known each other since kindergarten. We went to Belding. Actually, it's Ellis Elementary in Belding, Michigan is where we went to school. And we've been friends since kindergarten, and our kids have kind of grown up together a little bit, even though we're miles and miles apart, but we still get together. It was fun when we were there. South Carolina last summer. She came over by herself, and she and I played in the ocean just like we were little kids. It was so much fun. I hadn't done that in years, just to let go and that child spirit come out. Wow. I don't know if it'll pick up that lake right there or not. See, there's so many different trails. You can see one going that way. It's awesome. I love it out here. So this is gonna sound morbid. So I've always wondered, since we're so close to Chicago and the old mafia, if this was like a dumping ground for the mafia. So it would be like way out here. You would never find anybody. After watching Sopranos, I was like, oh, okay, I wonder if this... I don't know, you just get some weird vibes, and I've seen some weird things out here, and so it's like one trail in particular. So my son and I were out here on the trails, and we were walking that trail that I passed coming in to the right, and we were down by like the swamp area, which is that lake over there, but it's swamp area over there. So we were walking, and I see this jogger coming toward us, and I move my son and I to the side for this jogger to go through, and then I looked down at my son, I looked up, and he was gone. And I said, Hunter, where did that jogger go? He's like, what jogger? He didn't see anything. I was like, what? Like, didn't you just see that man run through here? It was crazy. The guy was wearing, I think, I want to say like a dark blue sweatshirt, or maybe it was a dark blue hat. I can't remember which, but it looked real and it was scary. And there was nowhere for him to go because he would have, that trail runs into a swamp and he was just gone. I've had that happen other times out here, seeing people that are there. Like, I saw, there's like a hill like that a while ago, and it looked like this family, the grandparents and 2 grandchildren coming down. But then when I looked again, they were gone. And they were nowhere around. There was no footsteps. It was like really spooky out here. So when you see a live person and they say good morning to you, it's like, oh, good, you're actually real. So over here, I don't feel like it is the haunted. It's that trail back there, and I don't know. So it makes me wonder if this was like a dumping ground for the mafia. Crazy. But Grandmere is really beautiful. It's peaceful for the most part. Do a back check just to make sure. People will wrote their names and carved their names in that tree right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Taylor. That's pretty cool. I thought it'd be a little chilly by the lake, but it's really not this morning. It feels pretty good. Getting some miles in today. If I feel good enough, I'd like to walk downtown St. Joe and show you guys downtown St. Joe with a GoPro. Be cool. But I might do this tomorrow. Also, I kind of wanted to go to Dowagiac tomorrow morning. There's some neat trails. And I like walking through town, actually. One of these days, I like to go back and walk Cassopolis. Also, it was pretty. I've only ever driven through it, but it looks beautiful. My son goes there to watch trains and record them for his YouTube channel. My nose is plugged. Ever since I was out west, my nose has been plugged. Looks like somebody made another trail that way. Pretty cool. There's trails everywhere. Everywhere is a trail out here. To see how far I've gone. Probably not that far. He's been out here at Pink Spray. Not that far at all. 0.3 miles. We got some more. There's another trail. My foot is still a little tender, but it's not too bad. see if I can come from here. That'd be cool. Especially a GoPro. See a dude. Pretty windy, so the deer might not be moving today. Cool if I can see some bedded down. Yeah, here's the prime area. Look, I'm so short, I don't even have to duck. That's crazy. I'm like 5'2". Comes in handy a lot of times. Especially when you get yourself in some tight squeezes hiking, like I have in the mountains. I did that at Icebox Canyon at Red Rock out west. Somehow I took a wrong turn. I got squeezed in between these two rocks and I had to somehow get myself out of it. So sometimes it pays to be little so you can squeeze out of tight spots. Thank God was looking out for me that day, because I was like, oh my gosh, I got out. And make sure you have really good boot tread if you're ever going to go mountain climbing. I learned the hard way not to cheap out. So Red Rock Canyon, that trail I was telling you about, the Icebox Trail, it's really strenuous. And I get vertigo after that because it's all rocks and uphill and it's crazy. It's a crazy trail, but it's cool because it empties out like a kind of like a waterfall. But anyway, I had like these $40 specials. I was just starting, so I didn't have much money then. I was working around the clock to, you know, help your kids and all that, be a parent. And so I cheaped out on the boots, which is a big no-no, don't do that. So coming back down this mountain, I was sliding horribly. I was terrified because I didn't have the tread. So I don't know what made me think, take off your shoes and socks. So I took off my shoes and socks and it worked. So if you ever get in a pinch and you have horrible tread, I know it's cold. If it's cold wherever you're at, it was cold then. It was like 50 degrees, but it was up in the mountain elevation. So I took my shoes and socks off and I did get back down. So once I got back down to a spot, I was safe. I put my shoes and boots back on. And I trashed my boots after that trip and bought Merrell's. So if you want a butt workout to work your butt off, that one is a good one. That's where I usually come down after I do my dune climb. So I probably won't do the dune climb today because of the boot situation. I'll have to come back on another warm day. I don't know, maybe. It looks like it's got a lot of dirt traction, so maybe we'll try it on the way back. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. I like going on top of that dune because you get the coolest view of Lake Michigan and Stevensville. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Wow. It's so beautiful. Another place I'd like to go back pretty soon is Covert. I can't remember what that was called, but that was beautiful. I'd like to go back this spring when things are blossoming. That's what I did last year. It was gorgeous, and I'd like to finish the whole thing because it goes a long ways. And it's exciting because I can take my GoPro this year and show you the weird stuff that's down there. There's a bunch of hot pink spray paint out here in the snow. It's weird. It's pretty fresh. Weird. Unless they had like a run out here or something lately. It's just kind of weird. It's all over. Alright, so here's the other side of it. I might do it. Let's finish this going this way though, so I can show you how it connects to the other parking lot. I try to put my phone on airplane mode when I'm out here, not to kill my battery if I'm roaming service, but I think I have service out here. Sometimes I don't. On the other side by the lake, the service is like gone. I gotta go that way. Another split off. I'll try that way. Going back, I don't know. This is crazy. There's so many different out here. I love it. And it's really beautiful at Grand Mirror State Park in Stevensville. Gorgeous day just to get out and enjoy the woods and some sunshine. Make sure my battery's doing alright. Yep, cool. So I ordered a new SD card. It's 1 terabyte, so I'm excited. So I won't have to keep stopping during my hikes. I can actually get the whole thing. I think I would really like to go back to Mackinac this summer and use the GoPro. That was cool. Saves my arms, because last summer I used my like my tripod stick and I held it the entire 8 miles, and it's just like my arm is about to fall off. So this is much simpler and easier, so I'm so thankful. I did get the GoPro for Christmas. It's awesome. Oh, that was a squirrel. I thought something big was crossing. Sorry, I forgot my headphones are in. Does anybody watch Outlander? I love the show. I love the music more, but sometimes that show gets kind of ridiculous. Like, I love the show, but and the idea of it, but how many times they have like almost died and came back from death is crazy. It's like it kind of gets hilarious. It's like watching a soap opera where like they never die. They come back forever. And they die again, come back, die again. It's kind of like that with Outlander. Oh, there's another path down there. I think that way just loops around to back to the other way. If you don't want to take this hill, I think you can bypass it. See, the sand is so much easier in the wintertime. I just love it. It gives you a hell of a workout. Yes, it does, but I love it. Woo! Wow. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I'm this close to the dune that I'm always on. Might not be. What the hell? Because it's pure sand right here, so it'd be easy to do this. So sometimes going up these dunes, it's easier to go sideways, I've learned, and coming back down. I love coming back down. It feels like you're skiing, like whoosh, 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 whoosh. It's funny. So, isn't that gorgeous? Whew, beautiful day. Oh my goodness. My heart is working. I can feel it. I'm trying to get back into shape. So I've been working out since I came home from Reno. Get myself back into climbing shape. It's going good. It's 2 weeks down. Probably a week and a half actually. I think I gave myself a couple days off when I got home. Just to give my muscles a break, and my foot hurt too. Oh no, I'm not there yet. Wow, look at this. Isn't that incredible? Holy smokes. I'll take a break right now. Whew. It's really windy. The air feels good though. Aerial view. And then I will, when I get back, when I get on top of that, I'm gonna try and climb the dune. I always do this as a challenge to see if I can still do it, and I love the view. I'll be right back. Actually, I'll do it. I'll show you guys the hike I do. It's strenuous, but it's worth it, man. You can laugh. But this is what it is. It's raw. It's real. You guys can see the footage. People want to say mountains, but it's all sand dunes. Isn't that crazy cool? It's beautiful. Frequent breaks on this one. Whew. I usually have like a halfway point. So those trees right there are my halfway point. And then usually there's another tree up there that I hold on to. Sometimes it's slippery. Sand's pretty loose. Kind of surprised it's not. It's still easy, but easy easier. In the summertime, oh, they go whoosh. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Maybe I'll have lunch up here. Alright, halfway point. Just gotta get past those trees. And we're home free almost. Actually, that might be a lie. I think I gotta go up a little bit more. Whew. It's a good Outlander song coming right now. It's got a good Scottish pipes beat. It'll keep me going. Ooh. Wow. My legs are burning. It's so worth it. Once we get to the top, it'll be like, holy crap, it's mind blowing. Okay. I try not to be a quitter on these things. Oh, this is where the tree. Man, this is really loose sand this time. Oh shit. Yes, there's a lot of swearing. So this is why I like to grip these trees. Usually, it's not loose sand in the wintertime. That's crazy cool. Whew, okay. Alright, friends, help me up. Ouch. Whew. So I don't want to fall back down. Holy shit. Yes, so when I get to this point, there is some profanity. Whew. So when I get on the other side of this, I'm gonna stop for water. Holy crap. Alright, let's do this. It's right there. Whew. My legs are gonna be killing me tonight. Wow. I did it. Oh shit. Look at that view. Oh my god. Whew. That wind feels so good. Holy shit. Whew. Oh my gosh. I got tents out there. Wait, no they don't. Do they? Oh, it's the way the ice froze. That is so cool. I need to get some footage of that. So, I'm gonna sit here for a while, get some water, a little protein in me. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh wow. See, that's my reward for hiking up here. Isn't that just beautiful? Wow. Okay, so we're gonna come back down the dune. I had a little rest and some water and some oranges. Put some sugar back in my system a little bit. The fun part is going down. Look at that view. Oh my gosh. That's just incredible. Wow. Sorry about that. Beautiful day. Really windy, so I'm gonna head back down in the woods where it's not so windy. I figured it would be by the lake. Alright, so here we go. There are my tracks right there. That's funny. Looks like a big bear came up, but that's me. Alright, let's see if we can get down. Going down's not so bad. Well, sometimes the sand gets away from you, but this is pretty good. Going down. Get that skiing action. Woo! It's kind of fun. I don't ski, but I would imagine. Walk down to the lake, so if you wanted to actually take that trail, like, you can follow it to the beach, but I didn't wear like a winter coat. I've got my it's a pretty warm vest on. I wasn't planning on a beach walk, but it's in the car. So maybe when I go back to St. Joe, I can walk the beach a bit there to show you guys. Like I like doing the Huff and Puff trail because it goes down to a private beach. So I'll do that another day to show you guys on my GoPro. It is on my YouTube here. It'll probably be better on my GoPro. It's more stable. So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube, Michigan Hiking Girl 40. Have my Twitter account because people weren't staying and I felt like it was kind of pointless. I didn't like Twitter as much, so I only have Instagram and YouTube. Facebook's been weird. Well, I'll be making another one. I think it's because I have 2 podcast Facebooks and my own, so I have too many Facebooks probably, which is fine. Instagram seems to be more happening than Facebook. I should have got my backpack and got the Kleenexes. I always bring them with me because my nose starts to run on these windy days and these big hikes. Because you work a lot and you don't realize it. Well, I do realize it, but... Oh, wow. One last look before I go down. And not down. I just went down that way. That's funny. Oh, gosh. This is gorgeous. Can't wait till spring, summer. I like to come here and go to the beach. It's away from the tourists. It's a hike, but it's a rewarding one when you get to the water and you're like, yes. But then you gotta hike back up when you're done. And you're tired and sunned out. Oh my goodness, sorry. All that fresh air. I do have self-service right now. It's usually when I go to the beach area, I don't have self-service. So that's good to know. Uh-oh, I just got out of my music. My bad. I do get a lot. Oops. Here's another trail. So this summer, or spring, I'm really gonna have to get out here and just try them all. There's so many different ways to get to places. So that's just where we came from. So we're heading to that parking lot area. Probably, I don't know if I'll go all the way to the parking lot or not, but there's a lot of different ways to get into the park. I think like 2 or 3. And I can show you my road too. I'll drive around when I'm done. Now it doesn't feel so bad that I'm back in the woods away from the water. When it's windy, the trees are blocking. Yay! I'm so excited because I could actually go to Chicago and wear this for the day. That'd be exciting. I love Chicago. Chicago, easy to do 10 plus miles in one day. Love to go back and do the, I can't remember if it's the Lakefront Trail or the Lake Trail. Anyway, it's a lake trail. It's like, I want to say like 19 miles long. My aunt and I did 16 miles. So I'd like to finish it, go from like the beginning to the end. So I might do that when it gets closer to spring. I was really surprised when my kids did half of it with me last year. They did a great job. My daughter usually complains, but she did amazing. I think she did 10 miles that day. I was proud of her. No, it was last February because, so we were having work done on our kitchen. We had flooring put down and we had to leave. So I took the kids to Chicago last February overnight and we did that trail. It was really cool. Then I think we did it again in the summertime because I remember my daughter wearing shorts. So she's getting more used to hiking. I think just the older she gets, the better she does. She's not little anymore. She's like 12 and my son's 18. Back glance. I am glad I'm using that Outlander today. It definitely goes with this travel. I couldn't imagine living back then though, where I don't know, no cars, no highways, all horses and walking. Days, weeks, months, years just to get somewhere. I thought it was pretty incredible. I was out west hearing about the guy that walked from California to Virginia City. He didn't have enough money for a horse, so he walked the entire way up to Virginia City. That's insane. Talk about commitment to really wanting to go somewhere. Those mountains are not easy to walk, as I found out. So I give those people a lot of kudos back in the day for what they did and had to do. I want to say it was the guy, last name Chase, that started AT&T basically, that came to California on foot. I have to go back. It's at the Washoe Club on my YouTube channel, one of the Washoe Club tour videos talk about the guy who walked from California to Virginia City. It's just wow. I thought I was dedicated, but I think I don't know. I'd be like, nah. Yeah. But they were all in search of a better life and gold and greed, and greed will drive a person on to do weird things. Oh, another trail. Oh, I've done this with my kids. It's actually very cool. Unless it was a mud hole though. So there was one year I came here. I'm trying to find the pictures. It was a gorgeous winter day. It was cold, but it had just fresh snow everywhere, and it had like that weird fog winter look. It was really cool. I need to look back in my external drive, see if I can find those photos and get them up there. So I have so many Grandmere State Park photos over the years. I've been doing this one since I can't even remember when I started doing this state park, and I still haven't seen half of it.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race.
I've seen it through all seasons. It's just incredible. I love it in the fall. It's beautiful fall photos out here. So I'm supposed to do like a senior photo shoot for a kid this summer, fall, and I think I'll bring him out here to get some photos, because you can get some great shots of, like, if he is willing to hike the dune a little bit. He's pretty athletic. He's in wrestling, so I think he could do it. Maybe not, though. There's so many other areas I can take pictures down here. Oop, there's a hiker. That's the first person I've seen. He probably parked in the parking lot over here. So there are benches throughout here, which I'm probably gonna finish my lunch on. I just didn't want to sit on the cold dune. And it looks at the lake. It's really beautiful. Oh shoot, somebody's already sitting there. I guess there goes that. Maybe when I'm on my way back. Somebody stole my idea. That's too beautiful. It's gorgeous to sit there on the lake. I didn't want to startle the guy. I didn't want the camera in his face either. It cracked me up. And backing out how many people like did weird stuff for the camera. It's funny how many weird conversations you can pick up on the camera. People's conversations are hilarious. There was like one that was like, don't let me forget to call so-and-so when I get back. Don't let me forget. I was like, don't forget to call so-and-so on lunch. It was like really funny. So some of these conversations of my Mackinac hike around the island are hilarious. And I keep having like the same guy in there talking to me. He's on his bike and we pass each other. He passes me. He has his dog in the back. He's got like a carrier, like a trailer on the back of his bike for his dog. You can definitely tell who the islanders were. Like the lady rollerblading really fast around, because they can't rollerblade in town, so they have to go on the outside roads to do it. Alright, so we're coming into like the other side. Whew, it's getting slippery here. have my ice cleats to save me this time like I did at the Donner tunnels. Which I should just throw this in my backpack to keep it there. I'll do that when I get home. I want to head back up tomorrow, even though it's warm out. This ice is so pretty icy. I think with the thaw today and tomorrow, it's supposed to rain Friday. Yay, that's so exciting. And we're going to be above freezing for the next few days, so that's good news for Michigan. It sucked coming home from Reno where it was 50 almost every day in full sun to negative temperature here. I'm really looking forward to hitting Myrtle Beach next week. Come on, Tuesday. No, not really. I've got so much to get done before packing for that trip. The bucket list I'd really love to do. So I'm a huge Buddy Holly fan. Is follow the Buddy Holly Trail. Not that there's a walking trail, but you know, like I would love to fly to Lubbock, Texas, and see where like his hometown. Like there's a museum there that's dedicated to him, his grave site. I think there's something else. I don't remember what. Just to kind of follow the Buddy Holly Trail. I'd love to go to the ballroom in Iowa, but I don't want to see where his plane crashed. That would be too sad and too weird. A lot of people visit there. So this is the parking lot. They do have bathrooms. They're, you know, outdoor bathrooms, so no plumbing. I may do the other side a little bit just to get some miles in. So this is the parking lot. There's a big parking lot, so you don't have to come the way I did. And this is off from, I think that Notre Dame road. We passed the entrance coming down that road. So you go past the Grandmere State sign, and then there's a big park sign on the side of the road on the, I want to say right-hand side when you're coming in. Depends on which way you're coming in too. So, ooh, this might be a mud hole. Sometimes I like walking this trail a little bit for a little bit because it goes over another lake. Just to give you guys some footage of where I like to roam. The off-season training sessions, sort of. I wish we had more snow. I could practice my snowshoes. Because this would be where I would come do my snowshoeing. I got the idea because I seen a guy doing it on the dunes when we had heavy snow, and you're like, oh my god, that's a great idea. I actually thought it was in Reno, but they didn't have hardly any snow, so I left them at home. It said, I wanted to visit the ghost town of Bodie, California, but it's really high elevation. I didn't know. It's basically set on top of a mountain, I think. This old mining town. And in the wintertime, they closed the road. So I don't know if the road was closed. I never did try because it was 2 hours away. So I didn't want to drive 2 hours just for a road closed. So you have to either snowshoe it, snowmobile it, or hike it the last 3 miles if you really want to see Bodie. So I opted to do that like in warmer weather when there's not snow that I have to worry about and the park is open. So that's still on my bucket list. I'll go back and do that one. Oh no, I just gotta go back to Reno. The bad luck. Let's see where I'm at mileage. Probably not very far though. This is the funny part. No, it's not good. It's still stuck on the same thing. It hasn't updated yet. Sometimes out here the health thing doesn't update. It's like it's laggy. Oh, there we go. Where am I at? Where is it? Did I miss it? 1.6 miles. So I am over a mile finally, almost 2. So that's good news. The one year I was out here, there's a lake right here that there was a huge snapping turtle that went across the trail. It was really cool. So out here, I've been watching the Sopranos again. It reminds me of that state land where Paulie and Christopher brought the Russian out to kill him. So like it's kind of like spooky looking at this because I feel like they got lost in the woods. Paulie and Christopher overnight and they froze to death. So when I watched that a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh my god, it looks like Grandview State Park in a weird way, but it's not. It's centralized in New Jersey, and everything was actually shot in New Jersey, which was awesome. So it was all actual New Jersey places, but it looks similar to this, I thought. It was all open game land like that. So beautiful. I'm surprised you don't see a lot of wildlife in the wintertime. See a lot of squirrels and stuff, but nothing really much.
I want to be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain.
So usually when I do a hike, my goal is like 5 miles. Or if I'm in town, like if I do downtown, like I try and do 10 miles. You don't even think about it. 10 miles is not really that far. I mean, it is far, but it really, you're not thinking about it. You got your music going, and you're not thinking about it. You're just like the scenery, and you're like, it just kind of becomes a high to keep pushing yourself and see new things. And as a photographer, I just love seeing everything and taking photographs, and I don't even know I've been 10 miles sometimes. Except for a day or two later when my legs and buttocks are screaming at me. Like I did calf raises last night and I can feel it. So I'm glad I'm doing my aerobic outside today. The treadmill gets boring. It gets monotonous. I like to break it up and get my aerobic out here. And you still get your heart rate up, you're still getting your miles in, you're just not running. And I've been trying to do the treadmill more on like hills. So like I'll raise the incline every 2 inclines every 2 minutes. So I'm up to 10. So I stay hopefully mountain fit or get back in the mountain fit. Really love to go back to Allen Cave again sometime, especially my GoPro, and show you that. Oh my god, it's incredible in Tennessee, the Smoky Mountains. Really like to go back to Hocking Hills again now with the GoPro. That is like leaving I feel like you leave the planet and enter another dimension. It's so weird. It's like fairyland. It looks like Tinkerbell lives there some spots. I call it Pixie Land. So I've done Alum Cave. I want to say I've done the mountain climb like 3 or 4 times, but I've lost track. So my first one was in 2020. I've done it 3 times. So it's awesome up there. If you do it a lot, like, you gotta come up with nicknames for like marks. So my aunt and I have this forest. We know we're to the top. It looks like Lord of the Rings forest. We call it Frodo's Forest. So we know we're a mile from base at the top. So it's like, yes, it keeps us going. Like, Frodo Forest, yeah, we're there. Then you see the sign for like the lodge, and it's gorgeous up there. If you ever have a chance, do it. We won the lottery. We had to put in October for the stay. People hike up there just to see if they can get a room. If they can't, they can't. This is crazy. But more power to them. That lodge was a really cool experience. It has like no electricity. It's all kerosene lamps and heat. It was a really cool experience. So the one girl we took, I'm not gonna mention her name. It was really funny. So she's really city. And this was her first time doing a big hike with us, and we took like a group with us this time. And so there's a bucket and a washcloth for bathing. She asked the guy, where's the restroom to take a bath? And the guy's like, look at her like, you see that bucket? You see that water? See that washcloth? That is your bathtub. And oh my God, the look of horror on her face was hilarious. We still razz her a little bit about it, but it was funny. Luckily, we were coming back down the next morning. So it's pretty cool up there. You can sign up for wine time, and we did. It was pretty cool. Some lady was carrying like a little wooden holder full of like wine cracks. It was cool. You got to pick your wine. I thought the meal was pretty good. We had pot roast. So when we went, the dining room opened up a week later after we left. So we ate out of to-go boxes outside of our cabin, which was a cool experience still. It was still good food. It was very rustic. I loved it. It was sitting in the rocking chair looking at the mountain, on top of the mountain. The funny part is I got cell service on top of the mountain. But I'm sure the workers that work up there throughout the week have to have some kind of signal to signal down when they need stuff. And we got to see, not on the Alum Trail Cave, I can't remember the trail we took. I'll have to find it. One year, you see the llama train, and that's really cool. So the llama train brings goods up to the lodge. So one guy is hiking with all these llamas. They do it like twice a week, I think. And these llamas look at you with like, judgment. It's really funny, but it was cool to see the llama train. I'll show you the footage where I'm at right now. So this will empty out at another parking lot. Then I'll backtrack and go back to my car. I'll probably shut off my camera before then, just to save the battery. And you guys have seen the hike. Really want to see me go back to my car. I may wander downtown though, to St. Joseph, and get me a coffee. I haven't done that in a while. It's a treat. I like the Forte coffee shop. I used to love South Bend chocolate candy, but it's just too rich. It's just too chocolatey. I mean, it's really good. So if I go there, I get decaf. But I like the Forte coffee. Always nice staff. It's a nice little place, and they've always got new coffees each day to try. It's just cool. And I like walking downtown with my coffee and seeing what I see. I should see when the ice festival is. It's probably when I'm gone though, because I would like to go pro the ice festival for you. Yeah, let me look. look on Facebook too, not ice festivals. Let's see this. I can always look at it when I got home too. Oops, that's shipping. I don't want shipping. Oh. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, shit. I will be gone. It's February 7th to the 9th. I come back Saturday and it'd be over. That's a bummer. Oh, so March 7th, they are doing the mannequins in the window, which is really eerie. So it's live people acting as mannequins, and they are so still, it's frightening. So it's pretty cool. If you're in St. Joseph, it's March 7th, Friday at 7. March mannequins. It's pretty cool. They used to do it at Christmas time. I think it just became too much with Light Up the Bluff and the mannequins. So usually about the ice festival time, they take down the Christmas lights. So if you haven't seen the Light Up the Bluff yet, go check it out if it's still there. If it's not, I'm sorry. Sometimes the town just gets tired of Christmas and they take it down a titch early. Oh yeah, we're coming back into residential housing, so we're almost to the other parking lot. So there's 3 different ways you can come in to Grandmere. I can't see it without the trees. Alright, so I'm going to turn around because it's right up, so if you just follow straight up, there's the trail to the right. There's another like dirt parking lot that's off on the dirt road. So we're going to turn around and go back. Been a cool journey. It's nice out. Listen to the birds. We also have a bird thing that actually it picks out the birds. Like it listens. So I can put it on right now and listen. It's not picking it up. So it must be they're too far away. Oh, I think it's got a blue dot. Here's a bird. Oh, it's a downy woodpecker. See, it picked up the noise, and it actually tells you about it. It's pretty cool. I thought they had it. It's a free app. Install some stuff. Whoopsie. So it's a free app. It's called Merlin Bird ID. So it's free. It's really cool. It picks up bird songs and it'll tell you about each bird, and it's pretty cool. So we'll see if it'll pick up some more. And I'll highlight if it's the same bird also, like it'll flash yellow if it's the woodpecker again. We use that at home, flash it a lot. Sometimes it hears it and goes away and it doesn't show you what it is. It's hearing a bird, but I think it's just too far away. So I'm doing the US and Canada Continental. Pretty cool. See? But if you're a bird person, download the Merlin app. It's pretty cool. It's free, like I said. I got my dad hooked on it. I got Tim hooked on it. We were sitting outside last summer. I'm like, listen to this app. It's pretty cool. Look at this app. And it said like all the birds that went to bird feeder. And just, like blue jays and robins. It was pretty cool. And it went back and forth to what each song is. So it was pretty cool. They got markings out here now. Maybe I just never noticed it before. Oh, I thought they cared about sisters. They must have had like an event out here not too long ago. I'll have to look what it is because there's a lot of hot pink, spray paint in places. Maybe it signs it too, so who knows? Beautiful day for a walk. Whew. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So maybe I'll go home and do like a a footage dump to take it off here and then put it on my laptop, or just take it off from my GoPro and put it on somewhere else so I can go downtown. Can't wait till my new SD card comes. It's supposed to be here by tomorrow. So yay! We'll see if it works. So it says it works for GoPro. It's a 1 terabyte, so it's much larger than this itty bitty one. I don't even know what came with it. It's very small. I know that much. It's like you do one hike and it's full. It's like, come on. So, my new card was like $110, but hopefully it's worth it. And it's an investment. That's what that camera guy kept telling me on my hike last time when I asked him about his lens. He got it second hand. I'm gonna have to look. Because those are anywhere from $2,000 all the way to $8,000, the one that I want. So I looked up one that can shoot the moon. It's like, that'd be awesome. The craters of the moon. But that one's like $8,000, I think. So I didn't know if it would fit my Canon or not. And he actually had a Nikon. So I'm gonna have to look at a second-hand Nikon to get the lens I really want. It's a big one. He said he likes it, but sometimes, which I know what he's talking about, so if you get too close, it's really blurry, which is supposed to be long distance, and sometimes you don't get like the full long distance you're thinking, but sometimes it's really amazing. I got to look inside of the Air Force Base with mine outside of Vegas in April. I felt my husband was like, be careful, they might think you're a spy. It's like, yeah. Like, I could see the guy's coat, I could see his reflector vest, I could see like trucks coming in for deliveries. It was like, holy crap. I wasn't recording it, I was just like kind of peeking in, so maybe I was spying a little bit, but it was fun. We were there to watch the jets take off. But we were across the road from the base and down the road a little bit, so it's not like we were right at the front door. Somebody had told us about a cool spot, and we took them up on it, and it was great. It was by a quarry. It was awesome. I'd love to go back and just watch, sit there for the day. Yeah, that's my bad. Oh, we're going back to the car anyway, so that's cool. Everybody's out enjoying the sun in the woods. I forgot to turn my music back on. Oopsie. I'll just put on random songs. Speaking of Buddy Holly, that's one of my favorite songs. Well, alright. He was so ahead of his time. Because this song reminds me of a 1970s song made in the late 50s. I like that. Well, alright. Well, alright. Well, alright. His plane crashed February 3rd, 1959. Sad. He's my all-time favorite musician. His music is just timeless, and I just love reading about him. I love reading about Richie Valens. Not really a big bopper fan, but I wouldn't mind reading about him because he had an interesting life. Well, alright. Well, alright. I usually don't like impersonators, but there's a guy named John Mueller that does kind of like the winter dance party tours. Buddy Holly, he's really, really good. I usually despise impersonators, but this guy nails it. It's really good. I learned about him actually reading a book. I can't remember the book. But somebody's experience with Buddy Holly, he was kind of like me. Just kind of stumbled upon him one day and just started listening to music and just couldn't stop and thirsting for knowledge about Buddy Holly. And he wrote a book about his journey. And it's like, I could totally relate. And I reached out to the author, and he actually replied back, and I kept the screenshot, but he was really nice, and he enjoyed me reaching out to him. So, I just love reading anything about Buddy Holly. Like I said, I'd love to do the Buddy Holly Trail someday. Also, the Abraham Lincoln. There's so many Abraham Lincoln directions to go. Supposedly, there's a legend in one of the Abraham hunting books. If the presidential train can be seen that had his body on board sometimes. Like some lady saw it supposedly when she was out walking one night. So that'd be kind of cool to see if that's true or not. I doubt it, but you never know. That'd be kind of cool. I love Abraham Lincoln. He's my favorite to learn about. My daughter is reading about him right now in school. It makes me so happy. I have so many books on Abraham Lincoln. I love reading autobiographies and biographies. Like, I love reading about the musicians' biographies, especially if it's in their own words. Like, I like the Ray Charles one. You could actually hear him talking about, like, you could hear him talking, like, he would use term like, he was a cool cat. Like, you know. And then the Johnny Cash book, The Man in Black, was a good read, and you could hear him talking, and it was good. I love reading about musicians and how they made each song. My thing is, I like to guess how it was made and then read about it. Like Buddy Holly's Echo for 1957 was just astounding. I knew how he did it, but it's just like he put one mic here and he put another mic far away, and he was in a room of tiles to reverberate the sound, and it created the echo. And it was like, oh my god, I knew it. So I love studying music. I wish I would have done it like as a kind of like a career. I was in choir all my life, but I just like studying music, and if I find like a song I really like, I like to study it, and just a passion. Huge music freak, historian. I like history, and it's really cool when I get to walk through history like I did out west. I feel like out west was one big open museum to the world. I really didn't spend any money when I was out there. It was awesome. Other than like the little shopping I did, everything was free because everything was closed. The state parks were closed. It did suck because some of the shops were closed in Virginia City, but I had the entire town to myself that whole Wednesday. It was awesome. So that's why I like to go on the off seasons hiking. Okay, I go back to Buddy Holly. It feels like a Buddy Holly Wednesday. So let's go back to not fade away. It's a huge album. It has like a lot. Gotta find it. Oh, you know, I have so many songs. Duh. Here it is. Some of the songs I don't like because they're all. I like Think It Over. Think It Over. I just love his music. Buddy Holly, some of his songs got me through the separation period with my husband, and like Valley of Tears, that song got me through a lot. Yes, think it over. A lonely heart grows cold and old. Somebody's out here watching me, they're trying to think of crazy. Don't be slow. Oh, birds and bees go by too through life mysteries. Think it over. Yes, think it over. My heart grows cold and old. No, I don't have any fun out here on these hikes by myself. Bye, car. There's a car. I was gonna shut this off, but I'm just gonna keep it going. Screw it. Y'all can see how crazy I am. I should have named myself the Crazy Hiking Girl. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So, my husband belongs to a motorcycle club, the Marine Riders in Michiana, and I am getting a nickname. So, hopefully it goes through. I really wanted Gypsy, but Gypsy's already taken. So, my husband can choose it for me, and he asked me what I'd like. So, since I hike, I'm going with Atlas. I really like Trailblazer, but I think it's too late for that, and it's too long. So, they're going to vote on it next week to see if my nickname is Atlas. So, I thought that was pretty cool. So, if they vote yes, I will have a new vest for riding. It will have his name on it, like my husband's name, and then my nickname. So I could be Atlas from all over the globe. So this is coming back into the park. If you were coming from the parking lot, stop invasive hitchhikers. What? Oh, that's right. That lady got there was an incident out here last year where the lady got away. Oh, hitchhikers like bugs, got it. Seeds of invasive plants hitchhike on your shoes, lugs, and laces, allowing invasive plants to spread quickly and crowd out native plants. Oh wow! It takes time and costs money to remove the invaders. Stopping the unintentional spread of seeds is the best way to protect the native land. Wow, that's crazy. This hitchhiking seeds could be garlic mustard. Oh, I know those are. This invader crowds out, outcompetes, and suppresses native plants, preventing them from growing nearby. Always clean seeds from shoes and gear before and after visiting. That's good to know. I had no idea. I usually snap my boots up, but sometimes it's not enough. Oh, wow, they got a trail map now. Yay! Oh, wow, yes. I am gonna take a photograph of that because you know this would come in handy, especially if I don't know where I'm at. So post one, so I can definitely. That's awesome. Bald top. So I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay. So the South Lake, Middle Lake, and North Lake. That's cool to know. Oh, it's Thornton Road you come in on. See, I was doing. I think this is the hike I like to do. So I come down Wishart. And it's back here coming through. And then I think this is the beach. Like the trail I take that goes to the beach walking down. That's my favorite. So it's cool they got maps out here. Yay, I'm excited. So, sweet. Alright, let's continue. Hope you guys were able to see that. If not, ticks may be found in this area. To avoid tick bites. Ooh, yikes. Those are no joke. I had one embed in my stomach once. It was like, oh my god, it was so gross. You could, like, it was in my stomach, but the legs were kicking out. Like, it was so gross. I could not pull it out myself. I needed help. I was like, oh, help. It was really gross. Let's go back and see if that guy's sitting on the bench. Because if he's not, I'll show you the bench view. I feel good, though. I had a little chicken and some oranges on the top of the dune. I don't feel hungry, really. I don't like to eat breakfast a whole lot, which is a downside of you should always eat before you do a big hike, because then you do get hungry. But I'm not hungry. I'm like a noon or 1 o'clock eater. I drink my breakfast coffee, but I try to cut it off if I know I'm gonna hike, so I don't have to use Mother Nature, which I haven't had to once. Yay. Sometimes you just walk it right off, but other times not so much. Like at the Fork Ranch Preserve. I had to use Mother Nature. I couldn't make it to the bathroom. Really like to go back out there and hike that entire 4 miles. It was gorgeous. I like this beta mail for Buddy Holly. And I guess like kind of like demos and studio sessions. You get to hear like behind the scenes when they were recording and stuff. He was in the box and when he was up in the attic basically recording. When that cricket is picked up, that was accidental on the, and they left it in because Buddy Holly and the crickets. It was fitting. If I could have met any musician, it would have been Buddy, because he was so down to earth and funny and goofy. I think I would have liked Buddy Holly. I probably would have fell head over heels in love with him. I like nerdy guys. I like smart guys. I think smart's sexy. I don't want a stupid guy. Well, somebody I can actually have a conversation with. Not like, I've dated like a, what do they call a bodybuilder before? Oh my god, look at my muscles. No, he didn't sound like that, but we didn't talk about anything but his stupid working out and how he belonged for the day. Like, I would tie his shoes because he got so big. I'm like, I don't think so, buddy. I've had some weird harebrained ex-boyfriend. Alright, so here's the bench. This is my favorite spot. I like to break here for lunch. So it's just a beautiful spot. It was taken last time I came through. Some guy was sitting here enjoying the scenery. gonna sit for a minute. I'm not gonna eat. So this is usually where I have lunch sometimes. This is my lunch spot. I should put Michigan Hiking Girls Bench on it. I should get stickers made, actually. That'd be a good idea. Put stickers. Not on this bench. I don't believe in vandalism, but it'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll go on Sticker Mule. Just go over here. This song, we'll sip a little glass, we'll sip a little glass of wine. I know, don't quit my day job. I just love Buddy's music. Wish I could play right now, but I can't because I'll get flagged in YouTube. He was a genius for his time. I like music. Music gets me through and back. Oh, I like to sing. Ouch. That's not funny. So I'm checking out my Facebook. It says, your colonoscopy results. They found your head. That's so wrong. I sent it to my husband. That's not funny. He flew like right over. This sounds like a 1970s beat too for Buddy Holly. Love was made a fool of you. It's pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to answer my podcasting buddy. He's asking what I'm up to. Hiking Grand Mirror. Aww. Sorry, I'm trying to answer messages. Take a little breaky poop. So a cat that we had and gave to my mom is having medical issues. Aww. Aww. So I'm trying to read what's happening with my old cat. Oh gosh. That's sad. He's either gonna pass away in 5 to 7 days or get better. Whew. He had a great life. He was a good boy. Riesling. Makes me sad. He's no